Hi, I'm Carrie Sealstall, and I'm going to show you an exercise to help you work on your shading technique with colored pencils. As you can see, I've drawn two circles, and I've drawn a light source for each circle. The first thing in shading is you have to determine where your light source is coming from. In these particular instances, it's coming from the upper right, and on this one, it's coming from the upper left. So what we'll want to do, take our pencil, and for this first one, we're going to want to determine where the darkest part is going to be. Where's the shade going to be on this orb? It's going to be down here at the bottom, right here. Where is our highlight going to be? Right here, directly under the light source. You may want to rough that in very lightly, very, very lightly. And then you'll just start by, in order to create a circle look, you're going to want to go in the direction of the item. So we'll want to just rough this in, and I'm not going to do this in complete detail. It'll take a long time to get it exact. And eventually you'll work up to the point where you're going to be blending colors. For this exercise, only use one color. So anyway, you just kind of, go lighter and lighter and lighter. You want to keep the rounded strokes up until you reach the highlight, which you will not fill in. So you'll kind of get something, along these lines. Now, everything that has a light source also casts a shadow. So in this particular instance, the shadow is going to be falling in this direction. So we'll want to cast a shadow on the table here. And it's kind of hard to do this from the side. But anyway, in the darkest part of your shadow is going to be right underneath this ball here. And you'll just want to start with a dark area, and you'll want to blend outwardly. Again, keeping with that round sort of stroke here. And anyway, you get the general idea. And then you just want to lighten it out here. I'll give you a rough idea. And then, with this one coming from the opposite direction, same thing. Your dark spot's going to be down here. Same rounded strokes. Obviously your highlight's going to be here. And again, you just kind of blend it in. I kind of use the side of the pencil. And again, you want it a little lighter under here. And, same thing. Light up here. And gradually darker, keeping with the rounded strokes. And then your shadow will fall here. Notice that I don't make the shadow starting here because it's falling at an angle. It's not directly under the orb. So yeah, you just want to, and if you make, you'll get used to the pressure of the pencil. Obviously, I draw a lot harder here where I want it dark, and then I do light strokes here underneath where I want it lighter. And as we get into adding colors and shading them together more, you'll learn that, let's say I use this for the dark part, and then maybe I'll take a lighter blue, and then gradually you can make gradients in this way. But to start out with your shading, draw a few circles and just work on this alone. This is the first exercise that my art teacher gave me that I learned. And this is still, I've been putting this technique to good use for over 20 years now. So that's how we get started. You can also draw cubes and triangles, pyramid shapes. Also, as you work on your technique, find household items like, cups or car keys or anything. The way you want to look at it is, don't look at it as a whole. Look at it in such a way as to notice the way, the small shapes that the light creates and the shadows of the darkness that it creates on each item. Don't look at the whole key, for example. Look at the way that each edge has a highlight on it. Look at the dark crevices in the key. If you're using a cup, again, you'll want to make rounded strokes. if you're using a pencil, you'll want to make elongated strokes. You'll get the hang of it. I'm going to do more of these, but in the meantime, work on these. If you want to draw your light source, or if you've got, say, a tennis ball or a baseball or something sitting around the house that'll help you out, most definitely use drawing from life is going to help you as well. So, again, start out with your harder strokes down here and shade lightly to the top where the highlight will be. I'll show you some more exercises. We'll start blending more colors together, and I'm working on laying out your drawing from a reference photo. So, hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching.